What's going on, guys? This is Frostburn243, and today we're going to be taking a look at the confirmed weapons, equipment, score streaks, perks, and maps of Black Ops 3. And these are just the known ones. This is what's been confirmed, what's been seen, like at Gamescom, E3, stuff like that, and what we can expect to see, or at least some of it, I hope, in the beta this week. So we're going to start out with the submachine gun category. And the submachine guns have a history in Black Ops of being just the domineering weapon category, but we'll see how that plays out in this one. We got the Kuda, the Weevil, the Vesper, the VMP, and that's it. I know there's probably going to be more. This is just what's known, like I said, but the Kuda looks pretty run-of-the-mill. You know, it looks like that gun that is good at most things but great at nothing. I mean, it might be able to reach a little bit further than the other ones, according to the stats, but we'll just have to see. But I probably will be using this one a lot because it has that average rate of fire that I like. It's not too fast, not too slow. And then the Weevil, which reminds me a lot of the P90, like a mix between the P90 and the PDW, which, if you didn't know, the PDW from Black Ops 2 was modeled after the P90. Because it has that high rate of fire, low damage, lower range, but half okay accuracy, I guess. I mean, it's a little bit better than the Kuda, but we'll just have to see how that plays out. The Vesper, which looks a lot like a Vector-ish, but it's bullpup instead of, you know, OG. And it has that pretty okay damage. I mean, it has similar stats to the Vector-ish, the Vector-esque is what I can say. And, you know, it looks like it's going to melt people like this one. I don't know. This one and these two are going to have a bit of a rivalry going on. I can guarantee you this one's probably going to have a bigger magazine because it looks like it feeds from that P90 system. But we'll just have to see. That one looks kind of interesting too. Then the VMP, which highest damage and smaller magazine. Yeah, that I'll probably be using that one too. But I feel like it's going to run through the magazine like crazy because it doesn't look like it has probably but about like 20 rounds, maybe 25. But, I mean, with extended mags, I don't know if they're going to do what Black Ops 2 did. And, like, if you put extended mags on, it's going to throw off the stats and, like, the balance is going to be weird. But we'll just have to see. That one looks kind of interesting overall. I bet you there's going to be, like, 2 or 3 more of them. I have no idea, but we're gonna go on to the assault rifle category now. And from what I've heard, the assault rifles in this game are making a bit of a comeback from Black Ops 2 because, you know, more people, like I said, used SMGs. But we have the ARC-7, the ARK-7, which is obviously the AK variant of this game. I don't think you can have a Call of Duty anymore without some kind of an AK variant, unless you go World War II. Then you have the STG. That's a whole other topic, but it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks pretty AK-ish in terms of stats. That a little bit higher rate of fire. I figured it would have a little bit more damage, but it looks pretty solid to me. And then we have the HVK-30, fully automatic, highest rate of fire. That looks interesting. I mean, that one looks like it might be the higher damage one, though. I mean, it just has that higher damage look to it, but then again, I'm just speculating, but you know, it looks like that's going to be probably more oriented for medium to close range. I mean, that's how I would use it. And then we move on to the Man of War, which I believe this is the first one you get. I mean, I've seen some gameplay videos of, you know, people like T Martin and Drifter and Allier. I believe this is the first one you get, and it looks like that. Like the way I feel about the Kuda, it looks like it's good at most things but great at nothing, and it looks like it might perform like the Scar or something like that. That's how I look at the stats and what I think of as the Scar. I don't know, that might just be a guess of mine. But then we move on to the Sheva, which I understand, yeah, semi-automatic. That's what I'll be using a whole lot. Put semi-automatic on there, extended mags, ACOG scope. That's what I'll probably be using a lot because I like the semi-automatic weapons. I use the OSW a lot in Black Ops 2 before they nerfed it. And yeah, 2-shot kill. I hope that's at all ranges. I mean, that's how I feel like it should be, because I've seen gameplay of this gun. It shoots incredibly slow, as you can see, but I mean, it's like not even 200 rounds per minute. It feels like it's just like bang, bang. That's how fast it shoots. It's just very slow. And the XR2, which is your 3-round burst gun. And I like burst weapons. I mean, I feel like after Modern Warfare 3, they started to decline a little bit. Or no, not Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1. At the M16 was okay. I mean, it was more oriented for hardcore, I feel like. But, I don't know, we'll just have to see. It looks pretty nice, though. I mean, I like the weapon models in this game. Look very nice. And, now we're going to be moving on to the shotguns. The KRM 262 pump action shotgun delivers 1-shot kills in close quarters. Yes, I feel like that's going to be the 870 of this game. It's going to be pretty good. I don't know how long it's going to take them to nerf it, because they usually nerf the shotguns. And it looks pretty good, though. I mean, I feel like it's going to be, like I said, the 870. And the Haymaker 12, which is the fully automatic. Can't really have a Call of Duty without at least one fully automatic shotgun. And I never use them. I just don't even touch these things, because it's usually like 5 shots to kill somebody past 10 feet. And that's just, I don't like that at all. But who knows? Who knows? We'll have to see. And I generally don't use a shotgun class, and I just usually stay away from it. I feel like the SMGs are more effective. Anyway, moving on to the sniper rifles. The Drakon, that looks cool. That looks really cool. I like the weapon model there. The Drakon, semi-automatic, delivers 1-shot kills to upper chest and above. Huh. I bet you that's going to be pretty nasty if someone masters it. And then the Locust, which 1-shot kill waist up. That's like your DSR 50. And from the gameplay I've seen of this thing has lightning fast ADS. It's like, what can I compare it to? The kind of like the MSR with from Modern Warfare 3, the MSR with Quick Draw Pro. It's kind of just like, it feels like, it looks like it has it built in, because it looks very fast, and I'm kind of looking forward to using that, actually. Like on my YouTube channel, I used to do sniping stuff. I was never really that good, but I was like 14, so I felt like a beast. So yeah, we're going to be moving on to the pistols now. And LCAR 9 machine pistol, medium rate of fire, moderate damage, or decent damage, sorry. And that looks more than medium. I mean, I feel like that's a lot more than medium rate of fire. It's almost full. But anyway, it probably has a really small magazine. It's probably going to shoot through it real quick. I don't know if I'll be using that one too much. The MR6 semi-automatic is probably what I'm going to be using a lot. Highest damage in class. Yeah, it looks pretty accurate. I mean, it looks like the run-of-the-mill pistol that you usually get that is, moderate. Get the job done. Then the RK5, which looks really cool. I actually like that design too. 3-round burst, I might be using that. Fast burst, cyclet rate, and cycle rate. It's called cyclet rate if you didn't know. If you are familiar with gun talk, I mean, I'm a firearms collector. It looks really nice. I like it. And the launchers. I hope they. Speaking of, before we move on, I hope they add more. That's not very many pistols, really. The XM53 launcher, free fire lock-on launcher with 2 rockets, good for taking out enemy score streaks. Speaking of that, I heard through DJ Vaughn, I've seen a couple of his tweets or posts on Facebook, that the kill streaks are going to be easier to take down in this one. If you haven't been following it, he says that they're going to be much less OP, because you got kill streaks like the VSAT and stuff like that you can't take down, or the Blackbird from Black Ops 1. They're the same thing, basically. You can't take them down. They're really annoying. And then there's a couple other ones. I don't know them off the top of my head. It's been a long time since I've really played a Call of Duty. But yeah, they were really OP, and some of them were hard to take down, harder than others, and some were just impossible, like the VSATs. And I heard that it's going to be much easier to deal with those, which is great. I can't wait to actually see how valid that is and see how easy it is. But anyway, we're going to be moving on to the lethal equipment now. And yeah, it looks pretty basic. You know, you got your C4, your combat axe, your frag, your Simtex, which looks like a alien goo wrapped in a like Velcro thing. I have no idea. Thermite, which is going to be interesting. It's like an incendiary grenade. Thermite burns very hot. And then you got your trip mines, which is, I don't know how OP these are going to be, because I know in Black Ops 2, those bouncing Bettys towards the beginning of the game's launch were crazy. You could not escape those. So I don't know, and there's always been a way to get by them in the previous Call of Duty games. I don't know how they're going to do that. I guess you may have to just pay attention, which is how I feel like they should be. Anyway, moving on to tactical. Concussion grenade, EMP grenade, flashbang, shock charge. I'm glad that's coming back. I love the shock charge. Smoke screen, trophy system. Again, what we could expect. And attachments. Going to move on to the attachments. Recon sight. It's like your ACOG scope, your reflex sight, your thermal, basic optics, and I'm sure there's going to be more. Like I said, ballistic CPU, which is one of the most helpful attachments ever. Extended clip, for the record, it's a magazine, not a clip. Fast mag, which is, you know, pretty basic too. FMJ, that doesn't look too much like FMJ. It looks more like a grenade launcher to me, but I don't know if they're using, some weapons have energy. I'm not sure, because this is taking place even further in the future than Advanced Warfare is. You got your grip, your high caliber, your laser sight, your long barrel, your quick draw, your rapid fire, stock, and suppressor. I really wish I hope this isn't all, because I really want them to bring the parabolic microphone. I mean, that was a really helpful attachment, but we'll just have to see. And now moving on to the perks. Got your flak jacket, which we've seen before, your blind eye, very helpful attachment, or not attachment, perk, I'm an idiot. Ghost, I wonder, yeah, they made it to where you had to be moving. Okay, I'm glad they brought that back. That helps a lot against campers. Blast suppressor, I'm glad they brought that back from Advanced Warfare. That was really helpful. Afterburner, suits have faster recharge than normal. That's cool. Overcloak, earn your specialist ability faster, which the specialist looks kind of interesting. I can't wait to see what all they're capable of. And then you got your second tier perk, your hardwired, which is what I guessed it was. It was the same way in Advanced Warfare, defended you against EMPs and stuff like that. Scavenger, very helpful, I use that a lot. Fast hands, switch weapons faster. Tracker, shows fresh enemy footsteps on the ground. Digital imprints, oh, neat. That's kind of new. Anti-up, gives you a small boost. Oh, so it's like hardline, that's cool. Cold-blooded, same thing it usually does. Counters tracker, 6 cents. I wonder what 6 cents is, probably down here. Engineer, shows enemy equipment, dead silence, your footsteps are silent, we've seen that before. Awareness, tactical mask, awareness, oh, yeah, we've had that before, had to think for a second. Tactical mask, concussions, da-da-da-da, we've seen that before. Gung-ho, you can hit fire weapons, use equipment while sprinting, we had that in Advanced Warfare, it's a good perk. 6 cents, this is what it is, displays red indicator on your radar, with the direction of nearby enemies, useful for not getting flanked by enemies when defending an area. That's helpful. I'll be using that a lot. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to the score streaks, and we got your UAV, which looks kind of interesting. I like that. The HCXD, which I think means hovercraft XD, or hover compatible. Yeah, I just read the stupid description. The Dart, anti-personnel drone, 3 lock-on missiles, that's cool. Care package, which looks like an armored bus in this picture. I mean, that's just the way I think about it. Counter UAV, jams the enemy radar, can be shot down. Lightning Strike, we've seen that before. Talon, AI or player-controlled escort attack drone with a minigun. Neat. It's like a flying AGR, basically. Oh no, there's like an AGR right here. Cerberus, airdropped into select locations and automatically controls engages enemies. Player can be controlled at will. That's cool. I'm going to be using that a lot. I love it, the AGR. Wraith calls in a friendly attack craft with advanced stealth capabilities, has a defensive flak drone to ward off enemy missiles, so it has like a trophy system built in. The Raps. Now I've heard that this is like the attack dog of this game, because yeah, right here, it kind of like rolls around the map and just shreds people, so I like that. Combat robot, heavily armored juggernaut robot with LMG can be set on patrol mode where it will defend a designated area. That's neat. That's cool. I like that. Mothership, which is like a VTOL. Yeah, it's a VTOL. Kind of like that AC-130 VTOL thing. Now I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if these are all of them, but that's even if it is, that's a pretty good lot of kill streaks, and they're pretty good from what I can see. And pretty basic. Some of them are pretty basic. Now we're going to move on to the maps. Combine, remote research facility in the Sahara. Fast gameplay with tight interior for frantic close quarters action. So that looks kind of nice. I like that. I bet you that's going to be like the Nuketown or Dome. Like, people are going to like this a lot. I can guarantee it. It's going to be interesting. Evacuation zone on an exposed rooftop in Singapore. I've seen gameplay of this. There's a lot of wall running involved in this map. Hunting lodge in Ethiopia. Long sight lines, underwater pathways for flanking. I am looking forward to this one. I really am. Probably more than most of the other ones. I'm going to be, during my time with the beta this week, I'm probably going to be going in private matches and exploring these maps, you know, getting an idea, and I might record them. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll have to see. Stronghold, high-tech Swiss chateau in the frozen Alps. Asymmetrical design with sidelines that leave unexpected players exposed. I like that. Teaches you to watch your back. I like that a lot. And that's all we have so far. I know there's more maps on that one. There's a whole lot more maps that have yet to be leaked or confirmed or whatever. But I think these are the ones we're going to be getting in the beta. I think there's 4 maps. I think they said 3 or 4 maps, so that's going to be fun. Wildcards. Perk 1 greed, Perk 2 greed, Perk 3 greed. We've all had these before. Overkill. Get 2 primary weapons. We've seen that before. Secondary gunfighter. 2 attachments for your secondary weapon. And then primary gunfighter. I heard you can have up to 5... Yeah, you can have up to 5 attachments on your primary weapon, which is going to be tanky, and I cannot wait to abuse the crap out of that. And this one gives you the 3 additional ones, because you defaultly get 2. And Tactician replaces your lethal slot with a second Tactician slot. And Danger Close, second lethal. Now, Danger Close used to make them stronger. Now you just get 2 lethal. Okay, that's cool. I like that. And then our specialists, Ruin, gravity spikes, once slammed into the ground, spike creates an explosive shockwave. That's kind of cool. Overdrive. Oh, I'm looking forward to. Oh, wait a minute. Still on this guy. Overdrive. Temporary burst of speed. Okay, that's kind of useful. Seraph. I'm looking forward to using her. High caliber revolver that fires rounds capable of taking out enemies in 1 hit. I can guarantee you that a lot of montage people are going to be using that a lot. It's going to be kind of cool to watch. Combat focus, once activated, all score earned towards score streaks will have a bonus multiplier. That's kind of neat. Outrider, Sparrow, fires a bow that fires explosive bolts. Each bolt does more damage the longer the bow is the longer the bow is drawn. That's a given. That's pretty cool, actually. I like that. Vision Pulse, sonic ping that reveals enemies as red targets. That's helpful. Reaper, the Scythe, arm integrated quad barrel minigun with 200 rounds. It's like your death machine built in. Kind of OP, but we'll have to see. Psychosis hacks the enemy HUD, so they will see 3 simulated decoy reapers. Ah, that's neat. Prophet, the Tempest is, oh, if you get an arc caster with this guy, that's neat. Fires arc of electricity, shocking the target and also bouncing to nearby. So you basically get like an arc caster 1 to Wappa, basically. That's helpful. Ability Glitch, which is going to make a lot of people mad, I guarantee you. A lot of people are going to destroy their controllers, TVs, and probably walls because of this one ability. Nomad, the Hive weapon, which looks terrifying. I've seen the beta trailer. This guy gets like melted by this thing. Yeah, it shoots nano drone grenades that stick to the surface. Once an enemy gets near it, the grenade releases a swarm of nano drones that instantly eliminate the target. And how? Yes, they do. Rejack. Once you die, you can inject a nanoparticle serum into your arms, and essentially like a adrenaline shot, which is similar to Last Stand, Final Stand, Death Streak from Modern Warfare 2 and 3. But you can't do anything until you revive yourself, which is obvious. Those look interesting. Look really cool, actually. I don't know if there's gonna be more of these either, but I would be okay with just these. I mean, these are cool. And now we're going to be moving on to the zombies. Zombie Mode returns as a full game experience featuring its own storyline and XP-based progression system. Nice, I like that. Also has been implemented. That adds more depth and replayability to the gameplay. Cool, I like the graphic art here. That'd make a good poster. The way I see it, make a good poster. Yeah, that's interesting. I feel like there should be more information on here, but I pre-ordered the game, so I'm going to be able to get Derice, and I hope that they did not ruin Derice by changing a whole bunch of crap. And I hope they left some of the World War II guns in there. I mean, I'm a big history buff. My college major is history, and I like to see old guns like that. Anyway, moving on to the beta. No, that just tells you when the beta starts. It starts this week for PlayStation, next week for Xbox One and PC. Ha! Anyway, yeah, that about does it. This is all the information. Now, this website's called blackops3.com. I'll leave a link to it in the description. And I'm sorry this video is a little long, but we had a lot of information to cover. And if you want me to do more of these videos, I know most of my channel is oriented to comedy and just really goofy crap. And but if you want to see more of these information videos, leave a comment and I'll do the best I can. And be sure to check back with me later this week, and I'll have a lot of Black Ops 3 footage for you. And I hope this was helpful. I hope this gave you an idea of what to expect. And so stay frosty.